Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we are back looking at the Peaks of Time, and we are going to go ahead and run through and make the guide for the Burning Woods. The Burning Woods is a Peaks of Time adventure you do have to do twice. So as you can see, we got some scrolls and a mythic gear there, a ton of hero essence, which is absolutely phenomenal. So let's go ahead and we'll get into the Burning Woods. This is part 1 of 2. This is Verk, so this will actually be the first left side that you'll see. When you come in here, there's a fire emblems and there's ice emblems or water emblems, which as you can see, it is right in front of me. When you do hit the fire altar, it burns camps and it burns woods. It will burn a lot of the enemy camps. And if you do burn a lot of the enemy camps, you can lose a lot of the relics through here that you need. So when you first start, I leave the water altar alone right there, go up and to the left. Do not hit the fire altar that you see right above us now. I'll actually go through on this right side. If you hit that fire altar, you will get rid of the Verk part of it, which is part 1, going through and cleaning out a majority of the chests, a majority of the camps. You cannot hit that fire altar right above me right now. So as you see, there's a lot of relics. If you're struggling with this, make sure you pick up all of the relics before you go through and hit any of the altars, because like I had said before, a lot of the altars will burn the camps, the enemy camps, meaning that you're not going to be getting the relics from these enemy camps because they will already be gone at that point. As you see here, we move around down towards the left, and here's our first camp. These are not mercenary camps. This is actually the camp where Verk is hiding. You don't pick him up, but you do see him. So we rendezvous with Verk, and there he is, starting to think you are not coming. So as we continue through here, this is, again, the first part of it. So we'll kill this common enemy. This little blue one right here is Aziz, as you can see. Very, very powerful. So as long as you can get him down, it unlocks certain parts once you get him down in the campaign, which you'll see in just a minute. All right, so the demonic creature keeps resurrecting itself, and look what he found. So Verk, go ahead, and he burns that fire altar on the very top. That gets rid of Ira. So that gets rid of the second part that we're going to have to do here. So let's go ahead and hit the water altar. Cirrus will go ahead and put out all of our burning fires, allowing us access to a majority of the top half of the map, which is where we want. This chest is now available. So we'll pick up that one really quick. And now this is the point of the Peaks of Time adventure that we just go through and literally clean out every single camp that we can. There are some camps that you can do twice. Once we go into the second section, you can actually wait to pick up some of these chests. I just clean them all out right now. Makes it a lot easier. That way when you come through the second time, there's only, I believe, the one chest, the one main chest left. But what's nice is if you go and you're fighting the final boss battle, which we'll see in a little bit, if you cannot defeat the boss battle, you can actually go through and clean up a ton of these relics. That way you can be more powerful to defeat the final boss battles that we have here. So as you can see, progressing through here, just cleaning out all these elite camps at this point, picking up our treasure chest, and there are a ton of elite camps on this side of the Peaks of Time. Even looking up here, we have a bunch of free treasure chests that are just sitting around. So we'll go ahead and we'll pick all those up. A bunch more camps down here. And with this first stage, with it being part 1, you can clean up 90% of the chests. Once you do the first couple steps, making sure you ensure that you do them properly, will give you access to probably about 95% of the map. The only thing you can't do is get to the portal because Ira is gone with the first part that we're going through. So once we go through and we clean up all of our chests here, and pick up all of our relics. So there's the little island with the final chest. As you see, it's got a little teleporter on it. You cannot get to it. The little green teleporter you can see right there. You cannot get to this because you got rid of the Ira camp, and Ira is the one who actually unlocks that teleporter. So we'll continue to clean all these up, which you have access to 95% of the map. So as we continue our little cleanup here, getting a lot of chests. Then we'll go, as you see, there's a lot more elite camps here. So if you do have problems with any of the bosses, as you can see right there above where I'm at now, there is another boss camp and the crystal chest. So you actually have a total of 3 bosses in here that if you have enough relics, even if you don't get the choice relics, you can always restart this and go through and pick up some of the choice relics that you're looking for. That way you can make sure that you can defeat these boss battles at this point. All right, so take a quick look. I believe everything is cleaned up at this point, short of the island that we cannot get to. All right, so we'll hit our little altar, the fire altar here, which I don't think that you have to actually hit this one, looking at it back, because this will get rid of Verk. And then we'll go ahead and hit the water altar, which will clean out all of our fire again. Then we'll go ahead and go to the very top left of the map for the final battle, which is right there. So we'll take out the chief enemies. I'm going to go ahead and leave this battle in here just because, as you can see, Sylvana and Aziz, a giant sized Aziz. So I think, again, we're a little bit over leveled for this one. But if you picked up all of your relics and you got decent relics, you should be able to get this down. They recommend level 200 to 220 pushing through here. So this will give us our crystal chest here. We'll pick up our relic, which completes the first part of the Burning Woods. So we'll go back. That's as far as we can go with this one. Opens up the Abysmal Delves. So the Burning Woods, as you can see, we are 93% complete. We need our last crystal chest, which we'll pick up in just a minute, to go ahead and complete the Burning Woods. All right, so here is part 2 of 2. This is Ira. This is the specific path to get to Ira, to go ahead and get to the island, to get our last 10 common scrolls there, as you can see. So we'll go ahead, just like we did in the first one. You got Verk there. You have Ira in the top. So this one, when we go ahead and hit this fire altar, it cleans it out. We'll take out these 2 camps here that you see right in front of me. And then we're actually going to use the fire altar first that is above us. The first time we skipped this fire altar, we saved it till the very, very end. This time we're going to hit the fire altar and look at the amount of camps. It burned out all, I think probably 6 or 8 of those camps that were there. So those are relics that you could have picked up, but you cannot now because we burned them all. So we'll go ahead and we'll put out the fire. I do pick up a couple relics here just to make sure that we do have enough strength and enough power to get through the very final battle that we're going to be facing shortly. So here you continue up. If you remember from the last video, we actually went down this way to clean out the treasure chests. So once we get Ira up here in her camp, she'll actually unlock a portal to the final island with the final 3 battles and the final boss battle. So continuing up here, there's our little rendezvous camp. Remember, it's not the mercenary camp. So make sure you hit the hidden scout. And there is Ira. She says, look, I found a portal. There's the portal. We're going to look around and see at all the relics. So even going this path, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have a lot of relics, but see, you can't get to some of them. Some of them are still kind of blocked, but you do have access to a ton of relics. So if you are unable to beat the final battle, make sure you go pick up the rest of the relics. That way you can make this very, very easy to clean up. The final battle on this island is pretty tough. As you'll see in a minute, I'll go ahead and leave the battle in here. It is Athelia, which if she is ulting, if you don't have CC to really bring her down or a lot of damage, she can be absolutely devastating to your team. So making sure that you pick up the relics to go ahead and complete this Peaks of Time adventure. So there we get Athelia's almost down. I believe we got her down right there. And a giant Lucius, as you can see how big he is compared to my tiny Lucius there. You go ahead and shield, but we got the alt off before, and that concludes it. So that is all of the Peaks of Time. We'll go ahead and pick up our last chest here so we can go ahead and get our 10 common scrolls. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. That is the complete guide. Make sure you do the Verk side first, then do the Iris side so you can go ahead and complete the Burning Woods at 100%. If not, this is one, like I said before, you do have to do it in 2 parts. If you can't beat the final battle, you can go back to pick up a lot more relics, then coming back to kill Lucius and Athelia at that point. So as you can see, there is our 100% completion. So again, let me know in the comments which thing. The Burning Woods has to be done specifically, but very, very easy Peaks of Time adventure. And as always, thank you guys for watching.